All right, Shalom. First off, give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rukar Kodash, the bonus of apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and in sincerity, and the women and the children who follow. So, we're doing a lesson today, as you can see, called You Are the Weapon. Okay? Weapon 144. Because through the Spirit, with everything that's going on in the world today, all the quarantines, all the laws that are being passed, all the laws that have been passed in the past. Okay, we see a better picture of what's going on right now. Okay, and you have a lot of people who are running to guns. They're basically they're being carnal. Okay, they're trusting in their weaponry opposed to trusting in Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. But according to the scriptures, we are the weapon. Okay, we are what's gonna actually is through Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. But we don't need a gun. Now I'm not saying that not to have a gun or that you're wicked if you have a gun, because it is smart to have a weapon to protect yourself and your family. But what I'm saying is ultimately that shouldn't be where your faith is at, because we know, when the military comes down, they're coming with bigger guns than we have. Okay, and they're coming with a lot more bullets than we have.
You got one pistol. The
right.
whole army is coming in your house.
Even if you got an AK-47, what you gonna do against 5 M16s?
Right. Yeah.
Or whatever it is they got. They got microwave guns. What you gonna do against that? Okay, that was not part of the plan. Salakia. Everything will be back. I hope it don't keep doing that. But so with that being said, we're gonna get into these scriptures, and I'll just have to just touch the screen and stuff every now and then. Oh shit. There we go.
All right, 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds.
That's right, man. So the weapons of our warfare is not carnal. It's not about 223s and 9mm, AK-47s, this, that, and the third. Okay, crossbows and microwave weapons or whatever. I'm saying we know that Esau's blessing was the sword. So our weapons have to be spiritual. Okay, this is our weapon right now, doing this truth, pushing this truth. Okay, because it's part of us doing our works to get salvation. Now, this isn't everybody's lot. Everybody's not allotted to do this work, but everybody does have that's of the elect does have a lot and a part to play, and they're gonna keep playing their part. So I can do this. Yeah, here we go. So I'll be doing that throughout the video just to make sure it don't reset. So go ahead with the next scripture.
Jeremiah chapter 51 verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war.
It said we are the battle axe. We are his weapons of war. So if you are the weapon, what do you need a gun for? Of course, I'm not, like I said before, I'm not saying not to have a gun, because that is smart to have a weapon. But at the end of the day, if you have faith that the Most High is going to protect you, and he's going to keep you, and he is your salvation, he will lead you to salvation, okay, you will be the weapon. You will get those spiritual powers. You will become the man that we've been speaking of all these years on the highways.
And if you believe that a gun is going to get you out of this, then that shows where your faith is at. If your faith is where it's supposed to be, then you'll know, and you'll be agreeing with everything we're saying right now. So, thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms.
That's right. The Lord said he's going to use us to destroy kingdoms, to break in pieces the nations. Okay, so in this end of day scenario that we're currently in, okay, like I said, it's the beginning of sorrows. So in this current state that we're in, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. So your faith should get higher and higher and higher. Okay, because we are gonna come to a point that it's gonna be physical. Okay, right now it's still spiritual. Even though we're in this apocalyptic situation, it's still spiritual. But it is gonna come to a part where it's gonna be physical, and the Most High Himself is gonna have to intervene. Okay, and when that happens, when the Most High does intervene and that happens, okay, that's when He's gonna bestow the power upon us to take His vengeance in the. Well, we'll let the Scriptures say all that. You know, we got them. Go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
Right. He said He's going to get vengeance upon Edom, the so-called white man, by the hand of His people Israel, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? So their punishment is coming from on high through us. We are that weapon that's going to execute that vengeance.
Come. And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger, and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord Yahweh.
That's right. So the Most High is going to put His anger and His fury into us to execute His vengeance upon Edom. Okay? Because like the Scripture says, it says, race it. Okay, that's what they said. They wanted to erase us. They wanted to take us out. They've been had an agenda to get us out of the game. Okay, we've been fighting since the womb. Ain't none of this new. Ain't nothing about this new. Okay? Jacob hated Esau because he supplanted him for his blessing, but really he gave it to us. And it's been on ever since. Okay? But this last battle that's coming ahead, okay, he's gonna have his carnal weapons. He's gonna have robo exoskeletons and
right.
probably zombie dogs or whatever. Who knows what he's gonna have? It's a type that never was before. All the stuff that we've been seeing in movies, all the stuff that his sick mind could think of, he's gonna try to use to take us out.
Yeah, he about to come out here with Terminator. Is it
right?
like,
exactly. So the Most High is gonna bestow that power upon us. Okay, to do these beautiful feats of there's not even words to explain it. Of marvel, okay? Because the Scriptures always talk about marvel. They marveled at this and this, that, and the third. And you have Marvel comics, Marvel characters that do all those beautiful things that the Scriptures say that we're going to do. And I believe the next Scripture is at the Psalms.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Psalms chapter 144, verse 1. Blessed be the Lord Yahweh my strength, which teacheth my hands to war and my fingers to fight.
That's right. He said He teaches my hands to war and to fight, okay? That's the martial arts. That's, knowing how to, you're not even just thinking about how to react or whatnot. It's just doing it for you. The Lord is doing that. When we had battles in the ancient world and the Lord was with us, it was multiple battles where it was like we killed all of them, but none of us died.
Because He's going to be fighting through us.
Exactly.
His Spirit's going to be in us.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. His Spirit's going to be on us so tough, so heavy that we're not going to perish. We're just going to be in the battle and it's going to be over. 144,000 flying Bruce Lees out here, you know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Verse 2. My goodness and my fortress, my high tower and my deliverer.
That's right. Because the Most High is all that. He's our fortress. He's our protection. Okay?
Go ahead. Next part says my shield.
My shield, my deliverer. He's everything. He's our protection. Go ahead.
And he in whom I trust, and he in whom I trust, who subdueth my people under me. That's
right. That's who we put our trust in. Okay? Yahweh Shemashai, He's our everything. He's the beginning and the end. That's with Yahweh Shai, the Alpha and Omega. But Yahweh Shemashai, the Most High to Yahweh Shai on down. That's where we put our faith. So we trust for the fact that He said that if you put your trust in me, but who have He? I'm butchering the Scripture. How they go? Basically, who was disappointed, or who put their trust in the Lord, and
I know
How does it go? I'm butchering it, Salakia. Who put their faith in the Lord and was let down, basically. Who the Most High, not come through for. When you look at the three holy children, when they got put in the fire, okay, they knew, they said it. You know what I'm saying? That we know that we have a power that we believe in that's going to fight for us, that's going to protect us, and that's exactly what happened. Okay, it's countless scriptures that you can go to. You can go to when it was a battle, when I believe Elisha, it was a battle, and Elisha, one of his servants was like, "Oh my God, there's so many of them," and he said, "We brought more than them." And he opened up his eyes spiritually, and he was able to see all the chariots that was on our side. Because it wasn't just us that was fighting against, the heathens or whatever group. I believe it was some of the Hamites, but we had the chariots on our side, and we got the chariots on our side this time as well. This is a beautiful time to live in, man, because all this is going to be made manifest.
If you look at any of the stories of the children of Israel going to battle with any enemy, if the children of Israel at that time wasn't going off, and the Most High was like, "Yeah, y'all are doing what y'all supposed to do. I'm on y'all side," they've never lost a fight.
Right.
Never lost a fight while the Most High was on their side, while they were doing what they were supposed to be doing. So, in the last days, these 144,000 that's going to be doing what they're supposed to be doing, he's going to be on our side. We're not going to lose that fight. We've never lost one in the past.
All right, he will not forsake us.
So, Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31. But they that wait upon the Lord Yahweh shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles.
That's right. Hold up. You say they shall renew their strength. Okay, that means they're going to be super strong. That's super strength. Like Samson. That's a beautiful example of spiritual power. Samson was able to get, when he got strength at the end, he bulked up and he crashed the pillars down and crashed the whole building down on everybody and killed everybody. Okay, he was able to take the doors off the hinge of the city, and it wasn't like a door, to your house. It was the city doors, the city walls is, so high that people can't climb them.
Yeah.
Those doors had to weigh hundreds, if not thousands of pounds. Probably more like thousands of pounds.
Yeah, that's tons.
Right.
He's just
it's ripping in tons.
Right. He's ripping tons of a door off a wall. Like that's spectacular.
He was able to catch foxes and tie them together by the tail.
Right.
Who does that?
who you see out here doing that today? Like,
right.
That's not something you see every day.
Right.
That's not something you see at all.
Never.
We're gonna be able to do that though.
And it's gonna be light work.
Right. We're just gonna be casual.
And they said that they should renew their strength. That brings me into the mind of like Incredible Hulk. How he has that and also what triggers the Hulk?
Anger.
What did the Lord say he was going to do? He's going to put his anger and his fury in us, so we're going to get that Hulk-like power. Okay, go ahead and keep reading.
It says, they shall mount up with wings as eagles.
That means the ability to fly. Okay, and when you watch Marvel, when you watch all the different characters, like just even that scripture right there also reminds me of like Superman. Kal-El, all powerful. Okay, Superman can fly. He has super strength,
super speed,
laser eyes. I keep forgetting to hit the button because I'm getting into the lesson. Because it's gonna be a beautiful thing in that day. These people, they got faith in their guns or whatnot, or their knives or whatever it is they've been making. Or if you're the military, you got I got this microwave for them. You know what I'm saying? But what if, we get laser vision or something like that, and boom, now your microwave is gone. Or it reminds me of Acura. Have you seen that?
The cartoon? Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
So when they started shooting, the tank started shooting at him, and he started, messing up the tanks and all that. That's a prime example of how it's gonna be, because they think because they have these big guns, 50 cals and tanks and all that they are invincible against a regular population, but they not taking into account for the men in this truth that are going to get those spiritual powers, and it's going to be messing them up, man. It's going to be beautiful in that day, and that's why we are the weapon. The key is to just do what you're supposed to do in this truth. Mm-hmm. Whatever your job is. If your job is to teach, teach. If your job is you're a woman and your job is to serve, serve. You know, if you're a friend of the prophets or whatever, man, pay your tithes, do whatever it is you're supposed to be doing, whatever your job is. If you're a kid, shit, just be a kid and don't, piss your parents off as much or whatever. Just the point is that says, fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Mm-hmm. Keep the commandments to your best abilities is really the key. Okay, if you're just a regular everyday Joe Israelite, but Lord willing, you're not going to be that in that day though, because like I said, the Most High is going to give those spiritual powers to His men who serve Him. When we see, most Jake is into X-Men. The Avengers, all of the different, DC comics or whatnot, and it's not a coincidence because it's telling our story.
And little do most people know that all them comic book franchises is taken from the scriptures. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint.
It sounds like Flash to me, we gonna be getting around in that day, and the Lord said, that He's not gonna, He's gonna feed His prophets. We won't be hungry, we won't be thirsty. Okay, so all those people that are prepping, really you just putting up food and water for us. Okay, we're not gonna be the ones that's, having to raid the stores in that day. We're not gonna be the ones that's gonna have to. No, I'm not. Let me put it like this. We have faith in Yahweh Shemel Shai that He's going to provide for us and He's going to make a way for us. Not that we don't have to do nothing, because nobody's just going to sit. It's a story that, hold on, let me refresh the camera. So it's a story where it's like, it was a guy, he was on a boat and he was trapped. Okay, and he said, I got faith that the Most High is going to take care of me. And, another guy in the boat came by and said, hey, you need some help? He said, no, the Most High got me. The Most High got me. So then there's another guy came by, hey, you need some help? And they're like, no, it's cool. The Most High saved me. Mm-hmm. So it's another guy that came by, hey, I see you're stranded. Do you need some help? He said, no, I'm cool. The Most High got me. And then, he ended up, getting washed out to sea. Or when he's like, dang, Yahweh, he definitely didn't say Yahweh. Yeah. I'm used to saying it. So it's like, dang, Lord, why did you forsake me? He said, forsake you? I sent you 3 boats.
I gave you help, and you didn't take it.
And that reminds me, because I've talked to someone else who dealing with this coronavirus deal. She was like, God got me. I'm not worried about nothing, which that's true. You shouldn't be. But at the same time, when the Most High gives you a warning, you should be prepared. You should heed that warning. Mm-hmm. So when they say, there's no, or that there's going to be a pending quarantine or whatnot, or a man of the Lord or somebody tells you that, hey, look, you need to put some food in your house, put some water in your house, because it's going to be a hard time coming up. Mm-hmm. You're pretty much saying, oh, I don't have to worry about that because God got me. Well, God just told you what you need to do to be prepared.
Yeah. Okay,
so definitely take heed of what's being said, and be spiritual in these times, because that's really what it's going to come down to. Getting more doves than elves from Satan, and getting that mark put on us.
All right. Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 18. For behold, I have made thee this day a defense city in an iron pillar, and brazen walls against the whole land, against the kings of Judah.
Right, and all those were strong objects. Read it one more time for me.
For behold, I have made thee this day a defense city.
A defense city, a city that can defend itself. Okay, you got the walls up, and you're able to be on the walls, and when the enemy comes in, you can defend yourself against him. That's what the Lord is going to do for us. He's going to give us the ability to defend ourselves and to defend His righteousness, and to basically overtake everything that's been put upon us.
Hey, but in this context of the scripture, I think it's talking about people fighting against us with these things, and we'll be able to fight.
Yeah, we're able to defend ourselves.
Okay, con.
You get it though. Go ahead.
And an iron pillar and brazen walls against the whole land.
Right, iron and brazen, which is like brass. You know, so it's hard to be taken down or hard to be. Like if you got an iron pillar and you hit it, you know, it's not gonna do nothing.
Con.
Okay, they're not gonna be able to do nothing with us in that day. Go ahead.
Against the kings of Judah, against the princes thereof, against the priests thereof, and against the people of the land. And they shall fight against thee, but they shall not prevail against thee.
That's right. They're going to fight against us, okay? Whether it be the 2/3, whether it be the heathen, the government, whoever. They're going to all come up against us, okay? Because we're going to be against them too. If they're not with Yahweh Shem Hashai, they're not agreed. Two can't be agreed. Or let me see. You got your phone? Can two walk together unless they be agreed? There you go.
You got it.
Yeah. You know, and we're not walking together because we're not agreed, okay? So if you're not with me, then you're against me, okay? We're enemies. So they're going to be against us. All right? And we're going to prevail in that day because, like the brother said, when did we go to war with Yahweh Shem Hashai on our side and lose? It's not going to happen. Go ahead.
And they shall fight against thee, but they shall not prevail against thee. For I am with thee, said the Lord Yahweh, to deliver thee.
That's right. He said, for I am with thee. Okay, Yahweh Shem Hashai, he's with us to deliver us. That's salvation. While in the midst of the quarantine, in the midst of the Civil War, race riots, World War III, you know, all of that madness that's going to be going on. People are going to be getting chipped. Okay, it's going to be famine, people starving, people out here eating people. It's just going to be all out chaos. But guess what? The Lord got his elect. And he's going to carry them through to the end. Is that the last?
Yeah, that was the last.
Okay. So, you got anything you want to add on to?
No, we covered most of everything.
Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and in sincerity, and the women and children who follow. Shalom.
Shalom.